So today we're here in the demo company in Xero, and we're going to add a new employee. We'll show you how to quick do that, show you what's different there compared to setting up a new company, look at tax and filing, and then lastly, I'll show you the mobile app for employees so that they can request time off and submit timesheets and stuff through their phone. So here we are at the employees page of Xero. So under payroll, you can just click on employees and that'll take you here. And so you just go up here and you click add employee. So compared to setting up an employee when you're setting up a new business, the way they do it, you have some optional categories which you didn't have before. So they give you the ability to put in a birth date and a title, job title, gender, phone number, email, address, of course. Having a difficult time finding Virginia. And then here down at the bottom, you can add an emergency contact. And then here at the bottom is where you'll want to check these off for managers. So if they are able to approve time off or timesheets, you'll want to check both of these off. So that when an employee submits a timesheet or time off request, this person will pop up in the list of people of approvers that they can select to send a approval request to. And then you save. And then of course you have to add in employment information and tax information for them to show up in payroll when you're running payroll. You also have to add work location. The other thing in here that you can add is an employee number, which is always good, so that you can identify them by something other than their social security number. And then under time off, which you can't set up until, of course, you set up their employment. So we'll just quick add a salary and wages, and we'll have to put in a social security number. Get rid of one of those zeros there. There you go. Some random numbers, and the start date is going to be the same day. Boom. Guess we're going to have to set up a work location as well. Alright, so there's not one in Virginia, so we'll do that real quick. So I probably mentioned that in the other video that your primary work location has to be in the state that your address is in. So now if we go back to employees, he's not completely set up, but he is right where we left him. There he is. All right. And now we can check that off, put in his social security number. Maybe he is number 22112 employee. Start date is today. 7 monthly, full-time, California, and he's part of the South. Again with extra zeros. Now that's set up, we'll grab taxes real quick, and then I can quick show you time off. All right. So under time off, now that we're here, you can actually go in here and assign time off categories. You can pick whatever you set up during your payroll setup phase. So if you want to give the person's vacation, you can say it accrues at the beginning of the year. This is when everything starts on anniversary date. So every time they're employed, or every year they celebrate their anniversary, that's when they get more vacation, or each pay period. So it accrues hourly, or each hour worked pay period. These are kind of similar, except for this one's kind of more salaried employee, and this is more hourly. I prefer beginning of the year. You can say, all right, you get 40 hours accrued annually. Max to accrue is 80, so that means you can carry over up to 40 hours a year, but once you hit 80, that's where you're at. And then you can say they're starting off with the 20-hour bonus balance. So that gives them 20 hours. So that means now they can go and request time off. And as a person who has, as a payroll admin, I can go request time off for them. So I can say, you know, say that's going to be well, they're going to just take off the 24th and approve. And boom, there it is. Now, they would have one additional step. They'd have a step where they have to select an approver, but since I'm a payroll admin, I can do that for them. And then, of course, for this employee, you can go in here and you can change it from check to direct deposit. You can adjust what shows up on their pay stub. So this is where you would add everything other than regular earnings. This is where you add your deductions for retirement, health insurance. You can do a fixed or percent of gross, which the percent of gross would work for retirement, and fixed would be health insurance. You can add earning types like bonuses, cash tips, different things, whatever you've set up, and then reimbursements, of course, like we went over. And then the last is these other benefits. So these are deductions. This is the employee side of things. This is going to be what the employer pays as a benefit. And it has a little description of what that is here. And then you hit save. And so that's all the items that are going to show up on their pay stub. And then you can go look at their pay history. And of course, it gives me an error because there's nothing set up for Virginia payroll. But that's okay. All right. So so let's go take a look at taxes and filing. And then we'll go look at the mobile app real quick. So here's how taxes and filing works. It automatically calculates based on the payroll, every payroll you run, and based on the schedule you put in for each type of filing. As you can see here, federal is due December 13th, 2017. This is the tax period that it covers, the total amount, and it has a breakdown here. So there's a couple ways you can do this. This is manual because e-payment hasn't been set up. And so if you have e-file set up, which you should, all you do is just click this button and it'll e-file it for you. It'll send this tax to the taxing authority and also submit the forms needed. Now, like what I mentioned for some small businesses in Virginia, a lot of you don't have to pay Virginia unemployment tax. And so what you'll have to do for that is, since there's no way for you to exempt your whole company out of that, you have to go in here for your state's unemployment tax that you don't qualify for, and you're going to have a 0% rate in there and a fake ID number. So you'll come in here to tax filings, and then you'll just go find your filing for the unemployment tax, change it to manual, and then hit record. So it'll say that you've filed it manually, and it'll be $0, and so it won't make you or give you any red flags saying that you missed a filing date or anything like that, because you didn't have to file, so you went in and kind of went around the system that way. This is where everything's going to be housed for everything that you owe. It gives you the date due right here, and then this is your payment date, which would be today. So, and then of course you have your history, which we don't have any because it's the demo company. All right, we're going to try to switch over the app real quick, and I will try to show you. It's called My Xero. Actually, Xero Me. All right, so here is my phone, and I have lots and lots of apps. But like I said, it's called Xero Me. Here it is. And this is what it looks like for an employee. And I'm a payroll admin, so I have this employees area here. So it'll actually show you a list of all current employees and former employees. But the major thing here is that you can send your employees an invite to this. They can download the app, and then they can come in here and submit timesheets. So you can hit the little plus symbol, say here's your pay period, okay, and go in here and select your time and put in your work locations and hours and all kinds of stuff, which is really cool. And then you can go and view your teams and see what people who submitted you timesheets and take a look at them here. The other thing you can do is you can request time off. So you can pick the day, hit a plus, and I don't have anything assigned to me, but it'll show you you can check your balances as well. I don't have any balances, but you can do all things through here. And the nice thing about Xero, as I've mentioned probably in prior videos, is that there's unlimited amount of users, so you can invite as many employees as you want to use this app without any extra cost. And the last thing, it does show your pay stubs, but I won't click on that one because this is my personal one. So the only thing I wish that they had on the app that they don't currently have is you have to do a PIN, and it doesn't use fingerprint recognition right now. Their mobile app for Xero itself does actually have fingerprint recognition, but they haven't updated their Xero Me app with fingerprint. So that's everything I wanted to cover today. If you have any comments, leave them in the comment section below. Shoot us an email if you want. That'll be in the description. And check out our website. And feel free to give us a thumbs up if you like the video.